Hello, this is Misty Lidke one more time with video number 4, the benefits of deaf interpreters, voiced into English. Many people question the reasoning for certifying deaf individuals to become deaf interpreters, or CDIs. Many think that they agree for those with minimal language it's beneficial, but not for any other reason. In reality, there are a whole list of reasons why CDI is very helpful. One is in a grand jury or just a regular jury. I myself prefer a CDI, the signing for them, because the wording is much easier to understand. If there's a meeting or a panel of meeting and there's a deaf individual in that meeting, it's always a struggle to go through the normal interpreter. With a CDI, it's much easier to understand. In a hospital situation, when you're lying on the bed and your hands are strapped down, it's impossible to sign. Prefer a CDI. If somebody is drunk and needing to be taken to the hospital and they're not understanding, it's good to have it in their normal language with a CDI. I've struggled through situations using regular interpreters and it's hard to understand them. When you bring in a CDI, I feel much more relaxed. It's good to have a team where there's a regular interpreter and a CDI. One can take in the message and the other is able to explain things clearly. Sometimes I struggle with regular interpreters. Bringing in a CDI is very helpful to ease communication. Once when I was in a church and I was working as a CDI, many people came up to me afterwards and really loved the interpreting process because they understand it so clearly. Another reason is if a deaf individual comes from a different country, the language can be very difficult to understand. So when you bring in a CDI, they are able to communicate much better. During a meeting or a conference, I prefer two interpreters because the regular interpreter can listen and take in the message while the CDI can translate it accurately. And for two reasons, I really prefer to have a CDI involved. The first reason is that they can explain things much clearer, and the second is that the culture is just a natural part of who they are, and they're able to incorporate that part or that piece with deaf individuals.